On to my Scorpio. So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Sun, Three of Swords, Six of Cups. Oh wow, Three of Cups, Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Death card. So, you know, what I'm seeing here for a lot of you, Scorpios, right? The Death card does represent Scorpio, so you did show up in your own reading. But obviously, the Six of Cups, we did have the Six of Cups. It means that someone is coming back. Woo! Wanted to make sure y'all don't hear any of that type of stuff. Sorry, I just need to be alert for what's going on around me. Sorry about that. Don't trip. But the Three of Pentacles, right? The Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Sun. These are about how a lot of you Scorpios, you know, you were in a, it could have been a relationship. It could have been a potential relationship where you and said person didn't necessarily get along, not because you Scorpios really you wasn't putting in the work, but because these people really didn't really have enough decency and common sense to actually just be in a relationship with you. So as a result, the Ace of Swords and the Sun represents how a lot of you are in a situation where the Ace of Swords is about you, Scorpios, trying to be in a relationship with this person, but just in general, right? Or these people in general, right? To the collective, and you tried to make it work, but you know, they were a little bit too caught up with the things that they wanted to do. They were too self-absorbed, you know, things that they wanted to do. They had to do, you know, you had to do everything their way, that type of stuff. And that's essentially what turned a lot of you Scorpios off in the first place, is because it's no fun if only one side gets to have everything their way and you Scorpios don't get to have things your way. Now, I will say this, right? A secret that a lot of people don't know about Scorpios, for the cross watchers and for you Scorpios, I'm pretty sure that y'all already know this because y'all are Scorpios, but Scorpios are a zodiac sign that like to hang out. That most people don't know that. But Scorpios, y'all are a zodiac sign that like to hang the freak out. Y'all like to chill. What? I don't know if any cross watcher or you Scorpios ever realized this, but have y'all ever seen yourselves around your friends, people who you can let your hair down with, so to speak? Y'all be some tailgating, hanging out people. Y'all know how to kick your feet up, relax, and again, it wasn't any fun when it comes to this person like that. It was much more duty and responsibility more than it was about even enjoying the fruits of your labor and hanging out with them and enjoying the quality time that you have with them, because it was always about them and what they wanted, right? And the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups represents, that's the whole reason why it is that you stopped hanging out with them in the first place. Because they weren't really considerate to what you Scorpios got going on. They didn't care. For them, it was just about you needed to be quiet and shut up, right? Or I should say shut up and do what it is that they wanted you to do. Right? And the Three of Swords, obviously that hurt your feelings, you know what I mean? You know, and you instead of you making it into something much more than what it has to be, a lot of you Scorpios is just like, okay, cool, it is what it is. You're just going to leave them alone. See, a lot of times, a Scorpio, and I'm sure a lot of you notice y'all are Scorpios, but a lot of times when Scorpios just be quiet and they go distant, you haven't heard from them for a long time, it's really more so for a group of different reasons. Sometimes it's because, you know, they like you. Sometimes it's because they don't like you and that they decide to not rock with you anymore. Simple as that. And this is why it is that I say that with some people, you really have to understand what type of person your partner is and who you are. A lot of times too, like I keep saying this because we're getting deeper into another layer of how things are. A lot of times people don't know their partner. People don't really have experience with their partner. They think they know them, but they don't. But meanwhile, they don't. They know so little about their partner. You ask their partner, right, Scorpio? A lot of times people will ask their partner, what's your partner's favorite color? What's their eye color? What's their hair color? What's their bra size? What's their I don't know, what's their short size or their waist size? You know what I mean? For people like me, you know, what's their waistline? Sorry about that. But what's their waistline? Cooking. But what's their waistline, right? And hold on. Can you quiet that down? I'm doing a video. But it's always something. But it's you know, a lot of times people don't know about about okay, what's their waistline like? They don't know their partners. And because of the fact that they don't know their partners, this is part of why relationships don't work. So you have the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups, which is you understood what time it was and you had to get away from that. You understood what time it was. You said to yourself, you said, nah, you can't hang out with this. So that's what it is that you did. You stopped hanging out with them. And, you know, since then, since you stopped talking to them, right, you just cut them off. You didn't necessarily tell them that you didn't want to talk to them anymore. True Scorpio fashion, you basically did your thing, right, which is you were heartbroken, you cut them off, and now the Six of Cups, here they come. Now they're back. Now they're trying to, you know, get back in and, you know, trying to low-key fake apologize. Because a lot of times people don't know how to apologize. People don't know how to say I'm sorry. People don't know how to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's way too many grown-ups out here. I've said this before. It's way too many grown-ups out here who think that they've made no mistakes and they don't know how to say, yeah, I miscalculated. I apologize. I'm sorry. You know, I was wrong about that. You know, certain things I was wrong about. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done this. A lot of times it's about, well, you know, that's the past and I'm sorry, this, that, you know, no, they don't say I'm sorry, but, oh, that's the past. But I told people that it's like this is the arrogance is what we're talking about, the ego. You think it makes you less of a whatever, right? Whatever, I don't care. But you think it makes you less of whatever to apologize and to say that you're sorry, to say, look, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. A lot of times too, people think that the word I'm sorry or the two words I'm sorry is about them looking like a weak individual because they said that they sorry. No, you saying that you're sorry because of the fact that you made a mistake that you wasn't on the level to understand just yet. You understand? And the Six of Cups represents just that too. They're coming back, right? But you need to pay attention to if they're even making an apology. Because the Three of Cups represents the way that they're going about doing it is diagonal, just like these three cups. It's not straightforward. It's not them telling you that they apologize. You know, very few people in my life have really given me an apology. And shout outs, whether it is that I still talk to them or not, shout outs to those people who have. You know, because it takes serious business though, serious talk. And I'm not joking right now. It takes a very powerful person to understand when they went wrong and to go back and to actually try to make it right with the person that they wronged. It means that these people are special in a world where being too egocentric enough and self-centered enough to understand where you went and how you went wrong and where you went wrong, right, is too much to do. So if you have the capability to apologize, that makes you very powerful as an individual. It means that you have options. A lot of people don't know, like I said before, a lot of people, Scorpio, don't know how to wield power. And you know, if you're going to be a person that is sitting on your own throne, that is under your own vine and think tree, free, a person that has a lot less restrictions than the average individual, but knows how to conduct themselves, you're going to have to understand that, yes, there's certain things that you don't know, but the ego, this egocentric stuff that a lot of people get so caught up on, they don't know how to ask questions. They don't know how to seek for any kind of assistance that we call help. They don't know how to reach out. They act like they think they know everything. They like to run all these games. All of that stuff is nothing but cries in the dark of and screams of desperation that you too low level and dysfunctional, even on a core value, to even be an upstanding individual. So you'd rather act like or put on a mask like you are. So the Three of Cups represents, this is what it is that they're doing, right? They're not even coming to you directly and saying that, but the Eight of Cups is, you understand that they needed to have led with that apology because they wronged you. And now they're here trying to play like they're stupid. They don't know what's going on. They don't want to apologize. So guess what? You Scorpios, Eight of Cups, you dubbed them. You said, oh, word, they coming back. Oh, hey, what's up, whatever. And you Scorpios like, well, how are you talking to me like this? And you're not even apologizing. Some of them didn't even mention what it is that they did wrong. How the two of you may have had some sort of disagreement potentially. And they didn't even take you into consideration at all. So now you're in a situation where you realize what time it was with a right Three of Swords, and now you bounce. But then now the Queen of Wands, they're trying to stop you and talk to you about all this other stuff about how you nothing and how you ain't this and you ain't that. All of that stuff is a dub, Scorpio. That's why you stopped talking to them in the first place. And what's going on for you is the Knight of Cups and the Death card. Y'all are going to continue to move forward. Right now, a lot of you Scorpios just need to let these people who think that they're so intelligent, you need to cool off from these people for a little bit. This is why we take breaks here. The most crazy of people always are the ones that's trying to jump from person to person to person to person to person. You know why? Because they're not even giving themselves room to breathe. They're not even giving themselves time to relax. They're not even giving themselves, you know what I mean, between people that they're getting to know. Because that's hard work. Getting to know people takes a toll on you, yo. You got to get to know all these people who have these different personality traits or these unique personality traits, and maybe they like this, maybe they like that, maybe they don't, maybe they don't. And then you know, to go up and to get to know people and stuff like this. And sometimes you need a break in between both, you know, how many people you're getting to know. And when you making that transition between person to person, now not only that too, but you also have to take into consideration the transformation that you're making as well as you're meeting these people. Not that they have control over you, but because you're trying out certain things because you want to become a better Scorpio. But then at the same time, so now a lot of you Scorpios are moving forward. This is inconclusive, so we got to go ahead and clarify this. So let's clarify the Death card. You don't know how to apologize. Anybody that I see who don't know how to apologize, I'm like, okay, something's wrong with this person, and this person has a serious problem because you don't know how to apologize. So what? You perfect? So let's clarify the Death card. So We have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, it's hot, the Hierophant, and then you have the King of Pentacles. So in the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles, we have your opposite zodiac sign, Taurus. Okay. And the Queen of Swords and the Six of Swords represents, yeah, like that's just another thing that you need to be aware of, but it's not something that you're going to hold against other people and, you know, jump to a different relationship and try to, you know, run the next person or be overly precautious. I just see a lot of you Scorpios, you know, understanding like, oh, this is another layer of the stupid stuff that people can do to you. And this is just another thing for you to be able to be aware of when they're trying to run that. Yeah, that's very true. The Hierophant and the King of Pentacles is about, and where you are, how things are going to look for you is if you're doing it correctly, if you're healing correctly from this, right? First and foremost, you need to create enough separation. So don't talk to this person. Don't communicate with them. Nothing. Go radio silent. And on top of that, what it is that you need to do is that you also need to understand, well, what was it about you that liked this person in the first place? And what you didn't like about this person, okay? What you did that was good, that you know, that you, what is it that you did that was good that the other person liked, okay? But it's also who you are, a part of you, who you are, because you don't want to do everything so much to where the other person likes it and it's not really you. But then at the same time, it's also about what is it that this person didn't like about you, and pay attention to if it comes from a real place. And if it does, and if they have a point, then it may be something that you may want to see if you can change about yourself. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I just see how the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles, a lot of you Scorpios are going to take like you know, you're going to use this time to not talk to this person that's trying to call you and create mischief and talk smack to you and all this other type of stuff. And then after that blows over, then you're going to get right back out there and begin to talk to people again. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers. We're actually coming up on 7,200. Oh! Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.